She's 26, has $220,000, and has her heart set on Clarence. But is she priced out before she even starts?
Ask Michelle, she's got the know-how, turning your someday into right now. Buying or selling, she's here to help to find your dream home. Ask Michelle.
Welcome back to Ask Michelle. I'm Michelle Petrie, your Buffalo Realtor. Today we have a question from Brittany.
Hi, Michelle. My name's Brittany. I'm 26, a first-time buyer, and my budget is $180,000 to $220,000. I'd love a small house with character near Clarence, even if it needs some work. Is Clarence too expensive for my budget, or what area should I look at?
Hey Brittany, so that's a really great question. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be tough to find a home in Clarence within that budget, even if it does need some work. I'm not gonna say never, but it depends on how much work you're willing to do and how much you're willing to put into the house. But also, if you are using a mortgage, there are standards for which the home has to be in condition-wise for the lender, the bank, to put a mortgage on it for you. So it's not like we can just buy anything and everything. There's conditions and guidelines we have to follow in that regard. I'm not sure exactly the connection you have to Clarence, why you want to be in Clarence, but we can look for homes maybe just outside Clarence in Lancaster, because you have the Village. I mean, it's about 12 minutes from Clarence is the Village of Lancaster. You can go into Amherst. Certain parts of Amherst you can get within that budget as well. But it also depends on the taxes. Clarence has really great taxes, much less than Amherst and Lancaster, which always, as I always talk about, your monthly payment has to stay under that debt to income ratio that the bank gives you. And if you have a house that has higher taxes, your budget's gonna be less. But if you have a house with lower taxes, your budget is gonna go up. And with Clarence, really reasonable taxes, it could be something that's in your favor. What we don't always talk about is there are mobile homes in Clarence as well within that budget, large, really nice mobile homes. And that could be a direction you might wanna go in. The difference is gonna be there that the lot rent is going to be something we have to consider in your monthly budget. So the lot rent is actually more than what most people think, and you don't own the land that the mobile home is on. So you own the mobile home, but you don't own the land. So that's a big difference that people don't really understand. But if that's the direction, and if you're adamant on being in Clarence, that is a solution, and we can go in that direction. If you want to start out in Clarence, most of the starting homes are going to be at least $250,000, but they are rare and far between coming up in the Clarence area. So it's really more in the 300s that you're going to get something to start in. Again, not impossible. Depends on how long you have time-wise to figure this out as well. You know, are you renting right now where you have to be out by a certain month? Or, you know, do you have flexibility where you're like, I'm willing to wait? So that's something we can talk about too, what the pluses and minuses of those things are. I would say that Clarence is a better investment than some of the other areas because of its highly rated school district, because the taxes are better. It has a very tight community, which is really nice to get into. There's a lot of facets, and I don't see Clarence going down in value anytime soon. Thanks so much for your question, Brittany. And if you have any questions, comment below, because I'd love to answer your question on the show next time. I'm Michelle Petrie, your Buffalo Realtor, keeping tabs on all things Buffalo so you don't have to.